confused because we were kind of bouncing around. Yeah, we need to stay in order, Karen. You are not allowed to just run any direction on the trail you want. You know, you can't go from pick your own aid station and run to that directly. These are in order. But you did well, so let's get a score. Yeah, so we are tallied the scores, and Sally and Warren are at 5, right? And Carolyn and AJW have a slight edge. They have 6. You know, I was worried at the onset that everybody was going to get all 7 each time, and we were going to have to figure out a shootout at the end, but I can see that this is going to work out just fine. All right, so here we go. Who gave the last clues? So it's Warren's turn to give clues. Who's going to give clues? Okay. I gave clues last time. I know it's exceptional, but let's get you chalked up around. So Sally? Yeah. No, Sally is got this, Warren. Sally is I'm going to have to just say you're going to select randomly. Select mystery category. So select whichever one you like as long as it's mystery category. Okay. Which one would you like? I'd like to select mystery category. That sounds interesting. Perfect, and it is. I'm mysterious. No, we sound like Dan. There is from the theme of trail running here, and it's the only category that does. So I'm sending these to whom? You must send these to Sally. Sally, okay. Yeah, I'm Sally. Now, these are English terms that are popular in English, and sound somewhat foreign to us, as our language is the same, but the way we construct the words and arrange them are completely unique. So, now, we need to give them 180 seconds on this one. Wow! Yeah, so, I'm not concerned with Sally. Now, I decided to hear what you actually mean. Yes, and I do have the definitions for each of them. Afterwards, of course. And we're going to get some clarification on them from Warren because he is the man of the language over there. Now, you get special privileges here, Sally. You can use rhymes with. Yeah, there's just no way. Right? I don't know what all of these mean. Exactly. Because you're in America? They're a bit crude. Yeah, they were carefully selected for entertainment purposes. And somewhat inappropriate, you're right. Okay. This is a possible show that children can listen to on their parents' iPad at any time of day or possibly even at school. So well, you know, it's Warren, you are actually responsible for some of these terms, and so you need to feel a bit of that responsibility. Are we ready? Yeah, we are so ready. Warren, take care of this. All right, here we go. All right, go. Rhymes with slimy. Slimy? Yeah. This is an insect that stings a certain part of your body. A wasp? Is it a bee? Yes. A bee? A hornet? Yes, it's a bee, and it stings. It's a phrase. A bee in your hornet? No, this rhymes with thunder. Bee, thunder, bee, under. It's a bee, and it's thunder. Pass it on bee, okay? Go to the next one. So one word rhymes with thunder. Wonder, blunder. You didn't use words, Sally. I can see that you use words. Moving on. We're going to pass that one. Okay. You do this on children when you go to the bathroom. Okay, yes. You can check the list. What are we going to do? I'm urinating, but you guys call it... Are you pissing? Yeah. Okay. But it's a specific phrase, obviously. It's sweet. I gave it to you. This is Beastie Boys. It's 2 words. And the first word is the color of metal, and the second one is like a crazy animal hanging from trees. Gold, silver, bronze. Is that the best word, gold, silver, bronze? No. Okay. It's the type of metal. It's the type of metal. Iron, steel. It rhymes with brass. Brass? Yes. And then it's empty. Okay, this one is super appropriate. It is a chicken, but you guys call it a... What do you call it? Well, really, is it a cock? Yes. Well, there you go. It's a cock. Sorry, you say cock, I missed the rest of that. It's cock. Cock. Okay, seriously, what type is cock that mean, guys? I'll go over that. Alright, this one is a pet's meal. It's a... What? Dinner? Yeah, that's dinner. Okay, that's time. 2 minutes and 53 seconds. Exactly right under the wire. We need some explanations of some of these terms. The first one was blimey, which I think we all pretty know what that is. The second one was bee's knees. And I like how you put your knees up into the video camera. That was a nice hint. You should have pointed that though. You didn't point that one. I didn't say so. So what are the bee's knees? What does that mean over there, Mary Old England? Well, if someone was the bee's knees, it would be very good. So kind of possibly a 1950s schoolboy on finding a load of sweets would say, or candy would say, guys, the bee's knees, I would write that, I found a load of sweets. Now the next one was rhymes with thunder, blunder, but starts with a C. It would be something you might do on the trail. Was it chunder? It is chunder. See, I saw I said that. Wait, it's somewhere there. We'll play it back. What is chunder exactly, Warren? That would be vomiting or puking. I believe it's actually an Australian phrase originally. But yeah, that's going on. Now we have the next one, and you were very close on this, Sally. Taking the piss. And I gave it to him. You gave it to him. What exactly is that term, Warren? And I do have, thanks to Wikipedia here, the definition. It can mean help. What is taking the piss? So taking the piss would be 2 things. One is if you're really making a mockery of something or someone. So if you turned up to work late every day drunk, your boss might say you were taking the piss. And taking the piss could also be between friends if you're abusing each other verbally and generally giving each other a hard time, but ultimately with a good nature underneath, you'd be taking the piss out of each other. Excellent. Now, the next one, I believe you gave it to them. Oh, yeah, I got it right. Brass monkeys. Brass monkey. Warren? And I'm with Sally. The only thing I know about this one is the Beastie Boys song, Brass Monkey. Origins from the British Navy, I think. Cannonballs, when stacked on the deck of a ship, were called something to do with that formation, or the thing that held them was called a brass monkey, and when they got ready, called, they shrunk and fell over. So there's a point where they go, there's some connection there. Brass monkeys, really, really cold. Nice. Next one up, and I think you gave credit. I gave you credit for this, although it was not completely correct. Cock up. But there was an up on the other side of that. Warren, how have you used this phrase over there on the other side of the ocean? Cock up. I can see it would be a worrying phrase to employ in America for many people. If something's cocked up, it's gone wrong. If your bathroom starts leaking, water's pouring through the ceiling, your plumbing would truly be cocked up. Do you really use that term over there? Yes. That's right. If you really cock something up, you just made a total mess of it. You're doing a job, you've got it completely wrong, the house is on fire, you've really cocked up. And finally, Dog's Diner. Dog's Dinner, Diner. What's the name? Dog's Dinner, you've made a real mess of something. You made a total Dog's Dinner of that. If you were to compare our version of the pyramid to the original version, you would say the original version really looks like a Dog's Dinner by comparison to this slick, highly professional. Okay, let's get the score stop, and then let's get our now Sally and Warren at 90 points, and Carolyn and Andy at 6. So that's really 3 to pull up even and a chance to move ahead. And I believe the selection goes to you, AJW. Alright, I'm going to go with I Run Far. Oh, as you should. As you should. So you now are receiving, AJW, the I Run Far category, and these are things people do.
Others know that they're an ultra runner. Things that other people do, you know, dropping subtle hints like, hey, what did you do this weekend? I ran 50 miles. You know, that kind of stuff.
Hey, how many toenails do you have?
That kind of thing, yeah, because you run far. And of course, Andy's blog and the tap room can be found at I Run Far, the great resource for ultra runners. Get out there and check it out.
All right.
Did you get your list?
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, now we are back to the original rules. No exceptions, no rhymes with, no starts with the letter, and we're to the 90 seconds again.
Yes.
There were special circumstances, which really didn't help a whole lot.
No,
Warren and Sally, to be quite honest with you. They probably need that 2 minutes plus every time. So let me get this clock going and reset, go.
This thing that goes around the placard that you put on the back of your car.
License plate.
It goes around that thing.
License plate holder.
You got it.
This is something you wear, and it's usually emblazoned with a logo from the event. People wear them around. Got it. Rob Krar has a big one of these.
Cock up.
How do you know?
It's hairy. It's hairy.
How do you know?
It's
Fast.
off its chin. It protrudes.
Beer.
After you finished a 100-mile race, you get one of these and you wear it.
Belt buckle.
You often would take images of yourself and put in your house or in your man cave. Let's pass on this one.
Race photo.
Scotty, no, it's not good. Okay,
You're winning.
After an event, you kind of stumble around in again, people are looking at you. They see that you're walking past. Okay, you take your accomplishments and you get out your phone and you
time. Oh, that's good. That kind of tightens it up a little bit. And I think those were good clues, AJW. I'm going to tell you, I think those were well done.
How many did we get?
You got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. The ones that you did not get, number 1 was place pictures in obvious places.
Yeah, that was the picture.
The next one was a post-race limp or walk. And lastly, post on social media. These were all things you do to let others know that you're an ultra runner.
I don't know if anybody intentionally puts on a limp or a walk, but it just naturally happens, and it could be the start of a conversation.
Can I double points for Rob Carr's beard though?
I know, that was good.
You know what? And under normal circumstances, I would say yes, but you guys are too far ahead, and the other team should really start. Maybe we'll do a double or nothing at the end. You know, like what's that show in Jeopardy, or what is that show that you can risk your points? We may have a certain.
It's called Jeopardy.
Okay,
yeah.
Double Jeopardy. All right, next up.
Don hasn't watched TV since the 70s.
So where are we, Scott? I think it's Sally's turn. No, it's Warren's turn to give. All right, that makes one loop, doesn't it? All right, what do we have left? We have Where Am I? High Maintenance, It's Here Somewhere, and What's Cooking. Looks good.
Okay, I'm gonna go for Where Am I?
All right, and these are being sent to you now, and these are popular places to run or race. Oh, don't worry. Was that you, Sally, that I heard that?
What?
Popular places to run or race.
Had you kept the clues from High Maintenance? Did I miss a trick there?
Yeah.
You put so much sadness into that one word, it was amazing.
This is Where Am I, correct? This is the category?
These are popular places to race or run. Did you get the list, Warren?
I have a list right here.
Okay. Tell me when you're ready with the clock there, Don.
I am resetting as we speak. Hold on 1 second.
Warren, you got my cell phone number, right?
Yeah.
And these are landmarks that should be simple enough for us all. Are we ready? Go.
Okay, this is a half-century distance in miles, named after a dead president who was young.
JFK, 50.
Yes. Okay. And okay. So I'm going to pass on this one because I don't even know how to describe it. We'll come back to it. I'll go to the next one. This is a run into the biggest. It's not a valley. It's got a big river running through it. It's in Arizona. It's the biggest.
The Grand Canyon.
Exactly. Yes. Okay. Think about music. It's a bit softer than metal, and it's a bit harder than hair metal. It's one word. We're talking about. Think about tough stone. One word. Something is tough. It's a stone. It's a
rock.
Yes. And if rock is tough and it's one word, what sort of
hard rock?
Yes. You got it. Okay. This one is in the States. It's the most famous 100-miler in America. Yes, you've got it. This one is the most famous 100-miler in Europe.
UTMB.
Yep, and this one is in America again. We're beginning with the letter L, and it's
Lake Sonoma.
No, it's one word, and the first word is like what's inside a pencil. What's inside a pencil?
Leadville.
Yes. Full house. Oh no, the first one. Okay, this is, let's see, if we had a dozen and we added 2, what number would that be?
14.
Okay, it's
time.
14.
Oh!
And that's Sally.
Nolan's 14.
Nolan's 14?
Yes.
Ah!
That was a good one, you guys.
Okay, that was amazing.
Yeah,
you guys nailed 6 of 10. 6 of 10. It brings your score up to 15. AJW and Carolyn are at 10. Pressure is heaping onto the other team. You can never count an ultra runner out. All right, so categories remaining, Scott. I'm so glad you're here, man. You're keeping track of all this stuff. Okay, so we have 3 categories left, and I believe Carolyn is giving. We have high maintenance, it's here somewhere, and what's cooking?
Is he allowed to give me a hint of what he wants?
No, this is...
Okay. So let's go with high maintenance.
High maintenance. Scott right now is sending across the country to Texas somewhere.
All right, let's go, Carol.
The score once again is Sally and Warren at 15. Carolyn and AJW at 10. You need to at least 5 to pull up even.
All right.
All 7 will get you 2 ahead.
And again, these are pacers and crew responsibilities. Pacer and crew responsibilities.
Now,
your timer ready?
Yep. And
No,
one second.
I haven't gotten it yet.
Okay, and Carolyn, you can describe these things. You can say what they are. They're not single word stuff. So use your hands. Use phrases. And AJW, his hat's turned around backwards again.
Yeah.
He's careful when he chooses the hat backwards. When he's in neutral and just kind of cruising, it goes front. And when it's time for him to play, switches it backwards. I respect that. You got the list, Carolyn?
I have it.
Okay. Are you ready?
Timer.
I'm ready.
And go.
Not being late. Arriving.
They keep track of time. They on pace.
Arriving to the event.
You're almost reading the answer.
I know. How do I describe this?
On time.
Good.
Providing other equipment when necessary.
Support. Crewing.
Changing out a headlamp at night.
You said change.
Oh, gosh. Sorry. Okay.
Mean.
Moral support. Saying positive things.
Encouraging.
Fixing blisters.
Problem solving. Troubleshooting.
If you've fallen, fixing wounds.
Medical support. Medical aid.
Yes.
First aid.
Yes. When you run in and you hand off something and they put more fluid in, they are, or you give them your vest. they put more fluid in, they are doing what?
They're replenishing, they're filling, they're...
Yes. So giving you updates on where you are.
Splits.
Telling you where the other people are. Telling you what place.
Yeah, the results, where you stand, they give you your placing, your...
Time, good. Right under the wire. Fantastic. And was that how many, Scott?
That was 5.
It is
now
15.
tied.
15.
Okay,
Nice
yes.
job,
Right.
Carolyn. You did a good job. And so the ones that we missed, the ones that were missed were...
Yes. Sally, go. Okay, this is a popular American biscuit. It's chocolate on both sides. Yes. Okay, this is a fruit. It's red with a green rind. It's very refreshing. It has black seeds in it. And the strawberry. No, it's big. It's a big, sliced, very refreshing, has a green rind, black seeds, and red fruit. Okay, I'm thinking it sounds like a red kiwi fruit. I can't imagine. Okay, we're skipping that. Moving on. Okay, this is two slices of bread put together with two different spreads. I don't think yes. Okay, this is a soda, very popular, especially towards the end of 100 miles. Everyone loves to drink. Like Gatorade, Coca-Cola. Yes. This is when you're chafing really bad, like your whole body, you need to put slather this stuff on. Vaseline. Yes, Vaseline. Okay, you got it. Okay, this is, a vegetable. It's a starch, and you dip it in. Are we taking sweet potatoes or potatoes? Yes, potatoes, and you dip it in. Mayonnaise? Sodium. Yes. This is what you squeeze. It's a packet. You squeeze it into your mouth, and they're every single inch. Yes. And then this is hot liquid. That's time. Watermelon. Come on. Green rind, black seeds, red fruit. But good job. High five, virtual high five. I think you did very well. We have one final topic. It is called It's Here Somewhere. And I don't know.
their basic shaving kit for $10.
$10 delivered to your door. That's a razor handle, 3 blades, and some shaving cream or shaving gel, your choice. That's a great deal. Almost no risk at all.
So go to harrys.com. That's HARRYS.com. Give them $10 and get the best shave of your life in 2016.
Ladies and gentlemen of the worldwide ultra running community, you are listening to nothing less than the greatest trail running nation podcast on earth. It is the Trail Runner Nation podcast.
This might be one of the most interesting podcasts ever.
Oh, that's what you're doing. There's a bunch of old brothel hookers buried out here.
No, I've listened to your podcast for many years, and it's yeah.
I do own my own bar. Every Friday morning on I Run and Far, we open up the taps.
You're recording this, aren't you, Freeman? Okay. In fact, that's good comment. I'm recording right now. So Scott, we can't see you, so you alone have the ability to interrupt liberally at any time. The rest of us, since we can see each other, we have to practice a little bit of common courtesy. But for you, Scott, you're allowed to jump in and just say, hey.
I'll do that.
All right, so are we ready just to kick this thing off and get rolling?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Scott, you want to start it? You want me to start it? And we'll go around. Let's just go in alphabetical order.
Oh, don't do alphabetical order.
It's AJW,
okay.
Billy Yang, then heck, I don't know what happens after that. Then me,
Yeah.
then Ian, and then Scott.
Okay.
So, go ahead, Scott.
Thanks for joining another edition of Trail Runner Nation. My name is Scott Warr.
Andrew Jones-Wilkins. Billy Yang.
Don Freeman.
Don, that's your cue, pal.
I know. I made up the
You
rules.
come after Billy. You're the one who set the.
I know, Don. There wasn't a C. That screwed you up.
I was waiting for C to happen.
Wait for Candace.
Yeah.
She wasn't on.
So unavailable.
So Don Freeman here, and rounding out this fivesome is
And Ian Sharman. Hello.
So here we are to kick off the end of the year 2015 review, and this is probably our 4th time scheduling this. So we really did plan on this happening right at the end of 2015, but here we are with a little bit of looking back from 2016 that gives us, we think, the best perspective of 2015 at all. Too many people do this prematurely. They do it mid-December, but we've been very careful, analytical, read everybody else's stuff, and we're ready now to give our opinion on 2015, a look in review from Trail Runner Nation. How's that sound, guys?
Is there some kind of a cue music that needs to come on right now?
No, but I almost thought that actually. I don't know what show AJW is doing there, but it sounds good.
You did say we were a fivesome, so.
So we have a number of categories. Who has the categories in front of them so we can kind of list that off?
I can grab them.
We have top male performance, top female performance, top American story, top European story, biggest surprise, trends in the sport from the year past, and predictions looking ahead.
So we've each come to the table with an entry or a nomination for each one of these, and we're really not voting. We're just like grab bag style, Trail Runner Nation style. We're going to throw out a name or a performance or an activity, and then we'll just throw it around the table and talk about it. The rule is you don't have to have an entry. If you're a little bit short, that's all right. You might say, like I will, that was mine too, AJW. Great nomination, great topic. Funny, we came up with the same one. So I'm prepared to do that about 6 of the 7 times. So let's start off. And AJW, why don't you take top American performance, male performance of the year?
Oh, that's easy for me. I'm going with Rob Crar's Western States, in a race that was 20 degrees hotter than The year Tim Olson set the record, he was within minutes of breaking that and just ran solid all day. It was an impressive race. It was a well-executed race. I mean, he left nothing to chance there. I was so impressed, and it was only my first year being able to actually spectate the race. I did spectate it the year Timothy set the record, so it was my second year spectating race, sorry. And man, it was extraordinary. And so I don't think it would come as any surprise to any of the listeners that that's my #1 pick for an American male performance of the year.
So I've got a question, and for anybody to kind of come in, you mentioned that it was a hotter year, and he missed the record by what, 3 minutes or so? Is that
about 3 minutes?
So that heat makes a considerable difference in a run like that, I would imagine. So how amazing was that performance with the added element of heat?
I'll jump in here and then love to hear from Ian and Billy, who actually ran the race this year. But you know, one of the telltale signs for me over the years of how hot a race is and how much the carnage is impacted is the delta between the winning time and the 10th place male time. And it was, you know, there were a couple of years, Ian, you remember this, in 10, 11, 12, where that delta was getting close to 1 hour. Maybe 1 hour and 10 minutes, and this year it spread back out to about 2.5, 3 hours. You know, Paul Terranova ran an amazing race and ended up 10th place, but I think that's an interesting telltale sign that I've seen over the years, even going back to the 2006 hot year. So the fact that Rob was so consistent with his run in 2014 and came back, you know, a benign year for sure, and came back this year in a actually, you know, insanely hot year, and did virtually the same thing at the same time as the carnage behind him was piling up. I think that alone said a lot to me. You know, and it's on the big stage when it's all, you know, when all the chips are on the table. So that's why I feel that way.
Good. Any follow-ups on that from the rest of the panel or the group?
Well, I agree as well. That's my top male performance, because Rob's run this year at Western States was, in my opinion, the best run ever at Western States. It wasn't a record, but like AJW says, it's a lot hotter. I ran both of those years. I ran about 50 minutes slower. He ran quicker. You know, he ran quicker than he'd ever done before at the race, at least. And yeah, I was just blown away by that. Not just how difficult it was to do, but also how tactically perfect it was. He made his move at exactly the right point. He broke away from Francois Dain about 60 miles into the race and just put his head down and hammered it in weather that was leaving me like dribbling, basically. Yeah, I thought there were amazing performances this year, but that one to me still stands out head and shoulders, to be honest, above everything else.
Good. Go ahead, Billy.
Well, there comes a point where it's hard you almost take the greatness of some of these performances for granted. And I'm sure we'll list off some other names as we go along, but somebody like Rob Carr, it wasn't a surprise that he won. And it wasn't a surprise that he ran the Cal Streets as well as he did. I mean, the guy is just a machine, and